Hi, Michelle here from StrawBearie.com, and today I'm going to make some jewelry out of some little acrylic mementos from space-time coordinates. These can be made with any date that you choose. And as a bonus, I'm also going to make a special holder for a more masculine one. And I have a discount code so that you can get 15% off of your order from space-time coordinates. My boys gave these acrylic mementos to me for Mother's Day this year. So there's a green one for the boy who always had the green toothbrush and wore the green t-shirt and went into the Army. And there's a blue acrylic one that's the boy who always had the blue toothbrush and wore the blue t-shirts and is going to the Air Force gave me. So these are really, really cool. And I want to be able to show them off. So what it is, it's how the planets are lined up on the date of each of their birth. I have two different ways that I figured out how to make these into earrings. So I want to show you both ways. The first type of earring that I'm going to make are going to be really simple and easy to make, and they're going to be kind of big and bold earrings. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a little ring. This is a ring that you would put little dangles and stuff and put it on a wine glass. And I'm going to stick it through the hole in the center. So the hole in the center represents the sun, and then there's little teeny tiny holes which represent all the planets. Once you have it through the hole, then you're going to take your earring wire and you're going to place that inside the loop and then close that up. Ta-da! You have an earring, quick and easy, and you can show off, and that is definitely going to be a conversation starter. Now, the second method is a little bit more difficult, but it's also a little bit more understated. So for the second method, I'm going to take some cord. This is actually a nylon-coated wire cable, and you could use this or you could use plain old fishing wire. And I'm going to cut off myself a piece. Now I need to make it a lot longer than I'm actually going to need because it's hard to tie a knot in this. And I'm going to stick it through the sun hole and pull both ends together. Once both ends are together, I'm going to tie it by making a loop and then sticking both ends through that loop. And I'm going to have that knot be at the top. I don't want it tight. I want there to be a little bit of space so that it can spin around like that. Then make sure that's really, really tight. Then you're going to cut off the excess. Next, you're going to take a jump ring and you're going to open that jump ring. You're going to stick the jump ring through your earring hoop, and you're going to stick it through the cord, and then you're going to close the jump ring. And voila, this earring is done. So two different styles of earrings. So in the comments below, tell me which one you like better. Do you like the big bold hoop, or do you like the more dainty one? Now, I'm not done yet. Because what if I don't feel like wearing them as earrings? What if I want to wear them as a necklace? So I took the earring parts off, and now I'm just going to take a chain that I already have, one of my other necklaces, and I'm going to put them through the chain. All right, here they both are. This one with the big loop and this one with the small loop. And I think they both look good. If I were wearing them together, of course, I would do them both the same way. But I just wanted to give you an idea of how they would look on. My sons, you know, I don't get birthstone rings or the traditional Mother's Day presents. I get what the planets look like on the day they were born. And this isn't the first time they've given me something kind of funny and really cool. So in 2015 for Mother's Day, I got a crater on Mars. There is a crater on Mars called Strawberry Land. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. I was so excited to get these from my sons, and I wanted to make them into jewelry, so I reached out to Space Time Coordinates, and they are giving you, all of my viewers, a 15% discount. So all you have to do is use the code JETT15, and I'll have it here so that you can see that. Space Time Coordinates sent me this bronze memento, and it is the date of my wedding, which was 30 years ago today, or at least by the time that this airs. And I am giving this to my husband as a surprise gift, so he doesn't know yet that I'm giving it to him, but he will by the time this video comes out. And I just think this is really, really cool. I'm going to show you how I made this cute little stand that he can have on his desk at work. To make this stand, you're going to need some pieces of wood. So the big part is just some scrap lumber that I had that I cut to a just nice stand size. I didn't measure anything. And then the other pieces are a square dowel rod that I got at Home Depot. And you need one a little bit longer and two a little bit shorter. And you want to remember to wear your gloves so that you do not get your hands super messy. I'm just going to stain all the pieces with some stain that I've used for other projects. And I'm using a piece of an old towel, just a small little piece. And I'm going to be able to just throw this away when I'm done since it's such a small piece. And I'm going to go over all the edges of all the pieces of wood. And I even do the bottom just so that it kind of blends in and if somebody turns it over to see what it looks like. I wipe the stain on, and then I take a clean little piece of towel and I wipe the stain off. The next day, once all the stain was dry, I got some wood glue, and my wood glue would squirt out of the bottle, so I put a little puddle on my mat, and I'm sticking the two short pieces, one end, into the glue, and then I stick them to the smaller long bar right on the ends. And I wipe off any excess glue in the cracks. After a couple of hours, once that was dry and I have my little arch, I'm going to take some of the wood glue, and this time I'm using a paintbrush, and I'm going to add it to the bottoms of the little pieces again, and I'm going to prop it up on my bigger platform, and once it's in place, I will set a book on top of it just to weigh it down so that it can dry. The next day, after the glue was all dry, I have this cute little stand that I created. So now I need to put my medallion on it. So I'm going to take some gold wire because it kind of matches the brass tone, and just a little piece of it. I'm going to clip that off, and I'm going to put it through the center hole, which is the sun. I'm going to use my pliers just to put a little bit of space at the top because I do want the medallion to be able to spin and be loose and not tight through the wire. After I have it kind of connected at the top, I'm going to wrap the wire around the part of my pliers to make a loop at the top, and then I'm going to twist those together and then clip them off so there's no pokey points. Next, I'm going to take some leather strap, some leather cord, and I'm going to slip it through the little loop that I made at the top of the wire, and then I can tie it onto my stand. And I can just tie it normal around the top if I want, like that, or instead I've decided that I'm going to tie both pieces together, so wrap them around my finger and put the ends through, and I do this a couple of times just to adjust the length of the medallion, and then I can wrap that around the top bar and stick the medallion through the loop. And I just like the way that this looks a little bit better, and then clip off the ends of the leather, and my holder is now done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I made jewelry out of these really cool mementos that show how the planets were aligned on a special day. And if you would like something like that, make sure that you use the discount code JETT15 to get 15% off, and I will leave a link to the website in the description below. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe, and have a great day crafting away.